In this custom showcase, we're going to look at my latest Ultraverse custom, Electrocute from the Strangers. If you've been to the channel before, you know I'm a big Ultraverse fan. I've been making Ultraverse customs, and this is my newest one. This is Electrocute from the team called the Strangers. She is an android that became self-aware during the jumpstart effect that hit the trolley car, and she has energy projection power, shoots electricity. That's just a brief little summary of the character, and let's take a look at the figure. The recipe for this figure is the upper torso and the lower torso is from the Enchantress figure, and the arms and legs are from the Marvel Legends Siren. The head is from the retro card of Black Widow, and the hairpiece is from an older WWE figure. I don't know the name. I'd love to be able to get a couple more of these hair pieces because they're really nicely sculpted and they scale well with Marvel Legends. But I think this is the figure this came off of and is now kind of rare, so I won't be getting that one. With the upper torso, I did resculpt the torso some. I did the neck mod where she's got a double ball peg now. Cut the top of the ball peg off, drill down, and I used a double ball peg from the Eternals figure. That way she's got more range of movement in her head. She can tilt side to side, look up and down better. Well, the hair is going to hinder some of that, of course. But she does get some nice tilt from side to side now. And easy to move her around. With the Siren arms onto the Enchantress torso, the sockets on the Enchantress torso is really deep. So I actually had to put like a O-ring spacers and glue them in place and re-drill. That way move the arms out. If not, they will only go down this far. But now after doing the mod, they can go down more natural pose. With all the costume piping details, I used styrene strips. I reshaped the torso. It is the Enchantress torso, but I reshaped it to contour the body better. More like the Moonstone upper torsos. Plus it allows a lot more clearance and more natural, like when you use the diaphragm crunch, it follows the contours of the body a lot better. You get a lot more range of movement. You still get your good side to side, crunch forward and back. With the arms, with the Siren arms, they are the new updated arms where you get the bicep swivel, double joint elbows. You get full range of movement there. Use the Siren legs on the Enchantress body, I did have to reshape the lower waist area, the clearance amount, plus they had the issue too where if you didn't reshape it, that'd be as far as you can get the legs to go together. But now I can actually have her stand up straight, arms down, and like I said, all the costume piping is done with styrene strips. This is a reshaped styrene rod. I round it down for the belt buckle. Same on the arms. We got the styrene strips. The green is a beautiful shade it's a Mystic Emerald Green from Testers. It's a spray paint. It's a lacquer. And once I hit that with the clear I use, it got really deep and rich. Beautiful shaded there. It's almost like a candy color, but it's not being candy. The gold paint is like some of the nicest gold paint I've found. And this is straight out of the bottle with a brush and then clear coated. That is a Mr. Hobbies, Mr. Metallics rough gold. And that is the nicest gold I've ever worked with. And with the lightning bolts down the side of the leg, that's all hand painted. I do have some accessories for her. I have these lightning bolt accessories that came from the Marvel Universe Storm figure, and they actually clip onto her wrist really well, so give her some lightning effects. And alternate hands. We got the open splay hand here and fist hand here, and vice versa on each side. Now we're using Siren as the base limb color. That helps with paint rub issues with the joints. So now I can actually pose her up and not have to worry about anything. And put her up to my other Strangers custom I got Adam Bob. And now the only issue I have now is after finding this really good gold for Electrocute, I'm probably have to go back and redo the gold on Adam Bob. This stuff is gorgeous. The shine on this gold is just amazing. Be straight out brush painted on. And you can see the difference between the gold I was using and the new gold. Much nicer. With the face, it is, like I said, it's the Retro Card Black Widow. I just did a repaint to the skin tones, then I did some repaint to the lips, redid the eyebrows, and used some pastels to add some shading to the eyes and the cheeks. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. This isn't the first time I've actually made an Electrocute custom. Back when I first started making customs, I've always wanted to make Ultraverse characters. And so I actually, this is a revisit using modern base figures. And my original one is on a DCUC body. I didn't realize how tall the DCUC female figures were. This is built off of a Superwoman body from the Crime Syndicate box set. When did I make this? I think 2012 when I made this. I actually had this hairpiece on this figure, but it's such a nice hairpiece, and I gave my old one an X3 Jean Grey hairpiece to replace it, which I'll end up doing a little bit of dry brushing, a little bit of orange on there, just to make it look more like Electrocute's hair. I think it's a nice evolution of, like, from my skill set and what's available to use for fodder and making customs. Still like the lightning bolts on the old one. That's did a pretty good job on them, but it is great to see the little side-by-side evolution of what I can do. But anyway, thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.